Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Wildermyth. Last time we left off, we were here at the Cown of the Grizzle Snake, or doing whatever this was. Basically, we got ambushed by Thrixel and stuff. So, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and take care of this fight. I mean, it doesn't seem too crazy. I'm not entirely sure I need to show it. We know what got us here last time, so... It seems like a pretty simple one, but it also could be a very, very fast one, I suppose. It is a little sketchy, actually. It is a little sketchy, actually, because we are in the middle of a lot of things, currently in trouble. I could stab you, and then also stab you. The bard is going to be a little bit of a problem. You can use the shrill song as well. Could totally destroy your stuff, and then we have lore dump or barrage, dealing damage and stunning them for 2 turns. Ooh. Okay, let's spirit chase you. And then we will go in here. And I'm not going to get Curry like in a spot. Let's see. 55% chance for 2 stun. I think we lore dump it. Come on. There we go. Okay. So it's not attacking us. We're pretty good here. You're going to be able to interfuse, but you're not going to be able to do much. Alright. How about we move right here with you, Azrael, and then you'll be able to shoot both of them. Mildeer, you can shoot 1 of them. You could also kill 1 straight up. Let's see. Orell. This thing is still stunned for another turn, right? Yeah. Okay, so if that thing's still stunned... Azrael already shot... Curry, what could you do? You could lore dump again, obviously. Oh, let's just do a lore dump over here. Well, I can barrage, or I can lore dump, and I don't think the lore dump will... Yeah, the barrage hits more characters. So, yeah, let's do that. We did manage to kill both of them, which makes our life fantastic. Yeah, and then we just open the door, kill one of the Thrusks, and then we kill the other Thrusk with Mildeer. And that's fight done. Yeah, that was a pretty easy one. But we gotta show them sometimes, you know? You can't cut them all out. You get another free movement. Hello. And 3 shots. Bye-bye. This squad is very strong. Ridiculously so, I would say. We got Rotshon, we get Wildwoven. When individual is hidden, they gain +1 potency. That's pretty good. You would lose speed, armor, gain warding, gain potency, and lose dodge. You would lose armor, gain potency, lose swashbuckler. I don't think I like it enough. After the last creature falls, what is left of the tapestry drops and whips apart with a crackle. 1 more figure is expelled from it before the threads curl and burn away. Oh yeah, the character I thought was Evanlock. We'll see if you are. It is Super Evanlock! That's so cool! Yeah! Hey Evanlock! And look at you, young and spry. You're human, or close enough. Are you real this time? Friend, we're as real as it gets. That's what they said the other times. Well, stick around for a while and see if we hold up. What do you remember? A name. Evanlock Lionman. Enough of a childhood, long-ended adventures, but not much of what you're actually asking about. It's hard to tease apart what happened and what didn't. A sense of time passed, a sense of purpose, fighting, something. Perhaps not so much has changed. We're fighting too, it turns out. You want to pick up where you left off. You look like someone who can watch it back in battle. Thanks, but this is where I need to be right now. If you want to have another fighter, you'll have me. Cost 1 LP, yes please. Cause to lend my bow to would be for the best. Fill you in on the state of the land. It's not the best shape at the moment, but that's why we're out here. Good thing you were, I suppose. After the ring cleared, the Cult Reapers trekked on, one thread stronger in their own woven story. Hey, we got Evanlock! And we get to choose which abilities you get. Ooh. Do we want... Every time... Oh, okay. I double-clicked. I did the twitchy thing with my hand again. Every time Evanlock kills an enemy, he enters a Grey Plane for free or ambush. Entering Grey Plane for free is just very strong, so I will grab that. Look, we have Evanlock! I also have 3 rogues right now. God, they're gonna... We'll destroy this site, many more defenses. There's some fortifications around here, but we need to deal with this. This is what I was trying to get to last time, so... Hopefully I can help Finstands. We'll ruin the site, requiring it to be rebuilt. 5 days remaining. How long does it take us to get over there and defend? Gather heroes at this tile to defend it. How long would it take them? 10. We were just barely not fast enough. That's a shame. That's a shame. I mean, I need to get over there to talk to the townsfolk anyway, but we might as well go ahead and assault this, I suppose. What a shame. Answer to austerity. Slosh? Splush? Somebody gonna turn into a heron, friend? Ancient conifers stand at the middle of Hadwood, where the ground rises. Great sequoias shoulder up to towering redwoods. Thick-grown cedars mob their knees. Hard to keep our pursuit pretty quiet. How far are we tracking it? You gonna lead us to the Godlands? Spotted it that morning. A myth among the wild populace. Its appearance has captured the minds of Evanlock and the others. This thing again! Rare feeling I've got. This huge thing seems like to me. When you're speaking, heard the locals call him Lord Evergreen? Quietly, they move into the flowing fog. The earth holds its breath. Dampness heavies their eyelids, darkens their hair. Smears of silver shine on trunks, roots, and stones. They stumble and feel a path over rocks and wrecks, chasing the giant through its noise-barren world. This will be completely opaque in a second. Oh, I think it stopped. It has stopped. Think he's aware of us? Now it turns out, somehow finding space, high and mostly hidden in haze, its face must hang above them. With bending bark sounds, creaky hips, folding legs, it gently lowers itself, fitting its bulk to a tract of treeless ground. You're ready to scramble. They're caught in its eyeless gaze, in a silence that grows and twists, grotesquely long. It could crush them, that fact is certain as the soil. Stomachs harden, innards clench, muscles coil. Dodge plus stunt, charisma, attempt to communicate, snatch a twig from its mane. I mean, 2% better chance. I want to attempt to communicate. Mildred seeks a few heart-winning words. You've seen tens of generations go by at least. Memory as deep as that. In your place at your height, I'd pay me no attention at all. Even so, you've bent down to us. Why? It very slightly tilts its massive head. Then an image flashes into their minds. Lands of long ago, the air swirl with smoke and cinders. Silence. As the trees die. quake-deep silence cracked with bark splits and sap splits and fire. Only one young Sokoa outlasts the inferno. Creek's eye. Eve crack. There you go, you're the one that survived. The giant stands once more. It goes. It's a lonely task he's got. I don't think about it often. Something else we're protecting. Ooh, okay, that was cool. I like that. All heroes, 2 temporary hit points. Woken, Hornchild, Chosen, Woken Slinger, and it's just this map. Okay, so we don't need to see this. We'll, I'll just go ahead and plow through this really quickly. Alright, that went remarkably well. We did take 1 damage on Azrael, but, things went pretty okay, I would say. Evan Locke is gonna be getting a little bit of XP, which will be neat, so. Yeah. And it looks like we might get a level up on Orell? No, not quite. Only 4 XP, yeah, I mean, we didn't kill that many enemies. Oh! Queen Axe. Damage 6, range 1.6, shred 1, stunt damage 4, plus 2 damage to single tile enemies. That seems really good. Line of warrior queens once ruled here, bearing distinctive axes that they wield peerlessly. These weapons are their replicas have survived, and are prized for their beauty, but also coveted by canny fighters for their outstanding balance and edge. Well, that's way better than Crimson Claim. Yeah, and if we ever need to shred, it's very, very nice. I'm gonna take it. It's a one-handed axe, so that seems like a really good one. The extra damage to single target, their single space enemies is very nice. And there's a Father Fungus now. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to gather here. I've ruined Finsland. Okay. We can rebuild it, which I am going to do. Both of these are heading over here. Breach defense is destroyed, they will need to be rebuilt. 13 days to complete. And then I will talk as well. Ooh, don't want you to appear, don't want you to exist. The other ones can have extra HP. That is annoying, though, right there. That's a lot of not great Calamity cards we just drew. But let's finish this and then we'll talk. Hopefully that thing just repels that down there. That was a pretty bad roll I got for those incursions. For a great deal of toil, Finstand is mostly standing again. The townsfolk have suffered, but they're used to rebuilding. Isn't it a lovely world? Isn't life a rose? Alright, let's talk. So yeah, that's all that happens. New recruit? Sure? Grufrec? Grufrec. Yeah, I'll recruit you, Grufrec. Come on in, friends. Done. That's the last family. Everyone says the same thing, seems like. Sense of sorrow here. Household to household, accounts abound of folks young and old abandoning their families to follow some splendid, eloquent priest. But questions of any depth prove fruitless. So either they don't know where the people are going, they're too frightened to say. You're the ones asking about the cultist, aren't you? Have you spoken to him yet? I'm Grufrec. I'm from here. You want to know why folks won't give you all the facts? Suppose you'll tell us. Then I just say so. Plan on doing something about the trouble? That's why we're here. Alright, well. The thing with this town, there's always a lot of pride. Our kind of folk are strong, wise, caked in good earth and rich in laughter. That's the Finstand I grew up in. I was a kid, and I knew it would last forever. Bonfires in autumn, spring dances, feasts at wintertide and midsummer. And anyway, meh. Times got tougher. About 6 or 7 years ago, animals started disappearing. Homesteads on the outskirts burned. People got sick for no reason. And food died in the fields. Ah, my hand. Distrust, deceit. For 6 years. That's what I remember. So when this preaching woman comes through, seems to have all the answers. Knows every ailment and how to treat it. She's a savior. And folks, especially young folks, they want to follow her. We're all too proud to say anything, do anything. We see what's happened, but we won't admit to ourselves that we've been taken for fools. So, how do we fight them? Set things right? Got a good idea where they went, and I don't really see why I shouldn't come along, right? I could be good with a, you know, fighting tool of some sort. What do you think? No one's ever suffered for more help, have they? Definitely want to train you as a mystic. There we go. Ooh, and there's Ignite! I do like Ignite. Oh, but wait, Spirit Blade's the one that lets us... Interfused blazes can be used to grant nearby allies fiery attacks. Yep. Home's divided. There we go. Welcome, Grufrec. Was that it? It just showed you, like, for a second, and then that was it? How long does building a mountain pass take? Let's get started. Because it would be very, very 62 days! I mean, how long does it take to walk all the way back, like, over here? 51 days. I mean, it could be useful to have this, so I don't have to make this trek every single time. Yeah. Could 8 days until the next tier of fortifications will exhaust themselves on your defenses. Okay, well that's good. And then we can get just back to repairing these places after we build this. Yeah. Okay. Let's carve a pass, everyone. Let's get to work. Orell undertakes a weird angling and spontaneous journey. Orell, I'm gonna try to remember to get back to that, but we have to do this. Thank you. We need to do this. This and stopping them from getting any further. We need to stop this incursion. Then I will try to remember to do this. Okay. They did destroy it. Okay. Passageway open. So, if we could gather over there and prepare defenses, that would be phenomenal. Let's build like tier 2. Yeah. Can we get over there in time and take care of that? Oh, well, never mind. We can't just defend this. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. I didn't even bring my other character too. All heroes on this tile will help defend it. How long until 9 days remaining? Can I get Curry over here too? 13 days. No. Okay. So we'll just do it with these 5. It's fine. It's not that strong of a group, so we'll just take care of it. The deepest have come. A twisting odor grows on the air, fetid and fungal and fruited with human stink. Charging the battle is just too good as long as it succeeds. Yeah, and it did. Alright, +1 speed. Good. Okay, and then we have a Father Fungus. We have Horned Children, Woken Slinger, Chosen, Woken. We do have some people to help out. Slightly different map than I'm used to. And the Father Fungus was kind of annoying. Heals an ally, also has Shadow Tongue. Blocks or dodges at a ranged attack that will retaliate. So they are kind of annoying. But we can deal. So let's get in there and shoot you. Okay, luckily you didn't dodge that. Evanlock and the farmers can deal with this, I guess. Grufrec. We have the discus. We don't really have a lot of good stuff to utilize here. Let's get you like right here. And I'll have you Splinter Blast on them. There you go. That easy. Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad at all. I love Orell's whirl so much. It's so useful. Ooh, upgrade Crow Scratch. +1 damage, scales twice as much with bonus damage and potency. Current damage increased by 5. Oh my god, that would make it really strong. I can give Orell Stalwart, which was really good on Duncan. It would especially be really, really nice on Orell because he has the ability to just jump around and fly too. But I could also just give Orell Untouchable. So when he gets a kill, the next attack against him within 1 turn will absolutely 100% miss. Upgrading Crow Scratch seems kind of crazy. Because right now, it does 6 to 8 damage. If I upgraded that, and it shreds, and it has a chance to do that. So... Oh wait, no, maybe this is already factoring that in, 3 to 5. Maybe it's already factoring that in that upgrade. Cause... Oh wait, no, damage 3 to 5 plus half, bonus damage plus potency. So that's how we get to that number, and it would increase that by 5? I've got to get it just because I want to see how the math works out. Okay, now the Mushrox is in there. How does that work out, Orell? Does that do as much damage as I think? Nah, 7 to 9. Okay, so it's still pretty good. Honestly. Current damage scales twice as much. Okay, current damage increased by 2. Wonder why it said 5 earlier. Maybe I had some sort of buff. Oh, it's because that's what it is. It's because I had that incursion buff that gave me extra damage. That's why it seems so ridiculous. That's still very good though. With the chance to blind as well. Okay, so they were stopped. We can now work on other things really quickly. So this opportunity, let's see what this is about. It's one of those modest, hopeful nights. Nothing's gone wrong in a week. And our mindscapes have their own geography, ranges of thought, forests of figment, lakes of longing, and mires of prejudice. The quest among these inner climes is just as daring a venture as the traditional hero's journey. Aim for the whetstone. I can just grab it, right? Orell? Doctor's text. Dr. Finn, his name is. Someone with a winking face threw it in the water. Basically, I had to retrieve it. Here you go, again, talking about had to. What drives us to the rescue what never did good for us. I suppose the idea that all things might eventually earn an alternate version of the world show us their worth? Oh, right, Mildir. Me. Did you think you wouldn't need to succumb to loneliness if you were fighting on its side? I should visit that idea, maybe. Candle quiet follows. It's the meager, wordless sound that wavers between a going-somewhere man and his ever-too-faithful friend. Alright, well, if you need your whetstone before tomorrow, I'll be the one who has it. And so they set out on a journey. It isn't even clear where. Is that where we're on a journey? Yeah, let's go. And let's not take Azrael. Let's take, these two are pretty strong. So you take Grufrec. And then the other 3 can go work on some other things. Like... we were gonna build defenses there, but... Let's, go secure Flagon Mill. Yeah, that looks good to me. Alright. Azrael and Evanlock are now rivals. That kind of makes sense. Story continues. Journey often seems directionless to Mildir. Long cuts chosen over short expeditions through the brambles and along barren tracts. They take hungry trails, starved for forage, as much as for purpose. But Orell seems to wake each morning with confidence where his eyes should go, what horizon his feet should aim towards, and finally... Think we're here. Yeah, alright, well, where's here? It's inside of me. Lewd? Yes, what you mean is it's These are my insides, Mildeer. My actual bones and organs. This will be an interesting conceit. Can you explain? Here, follow me. Yeah, that's a pretty unfirming idea. The trees are to be expected in a man, a bare heart like I am. Certainly you'd say he must have rocks in there and sky. I'd say that. And I've sort of been approaching this idea for a long time. We think our souls are inside us. And what if it's just not the geography? What if it's weirder than that? Like the soul's a bigger thing and the body can exist inside and outside it. Venture beyond it and also return and be centered in that space and find balance. And what if the body and the soul are at once remote and holistic, maybe? Holistic. Yeah, I like holistic, it's a good word. My response to that is, what are you saying? I mean, it's, behold, a pig has come! It makes itself known to them, shuffling its hindquarters, it purses its ears. Amazing. Is it? Cool. Look at my insides. Tell me why I felt so sick since the summer. What made me so hesitant to lip lock? What curdles the spittle in my throat? Orell, ew. I mean, maybe the thing that's making you so hesitant about lip locking is the fact that you don't have any lips. You got a beak. This is an interesting idea that Orell's going on about how we've basically come to a place that is his body, or at least represents his body. Listen tight. Okay. You reach full for wisdom, you foster its appetite. So there is, in you, a ripe weed patch of ignorance. Walk there and rough your fingers on those cat's tongue leaves. Oh, and while I've got you, don't eat so much cheese. It's why you're constipated. Get your full night's sleep, whenever you can. Focus on breathing to stop your heart racing. And finally, kill the parasite beings that are digging around in your body matter. That's actually most of the problem. Orell, what? Right, I wonder if it was the paraqueens. Well, why can the pig, or what's the para, whatever, sight problem, Bacteria dragon, see, gnawing on my spleen. What the hell are you on about? Are we on drugs? Kiosk? Oh. We're gonna Osmosis Jones this shit? I mean, that's my insides, Mildeer. Be careful where you stab that dagger. I'll try? Disperse the bacteria things like doctors? Or tell me this crazy, but what if you just try talking to the disease? You know? Let's try talking to the disease, Orell. This has already been a weird enough thing. I understand you. Oh, reeking dragon, speak to me. You struggle, you suck life into yourself, you subsist, and then you multiply. Till you overcome his own mortality. We're all alike here, so why should we be enemies? Explain us the reason you display us compassion. I can't believe it's working. It's about we're friends. Disease. Friends help us learn to be friends. Yeah, one of the oldest and most powerful loops, they say. So you're saying we could be friends? We could have a symbiotic relationship with the parasite? Yeah! I'm absolutely or basically saying so. Adverbs don't matter. Yeah, and if you kill me sometime, that's not the worst thing. Just make it while I'm asleep, right? Yuck. If we'll trust, we must have you safe, my guess. From that one, your body's guardian. Behind them, the pig snuffling turns thunderous and fever-hot. Is it bad? Your body wants them out! Well, what's going on? You got me, Mildeer. I guess we fight? I still think we're on drugs. I'm afraid that's just what your immune system looks like. Is that what it looks like, huh? As fire belts chomp, crush, dismantle. Okay. Well then. What's the most damaging thing I got? Barrage or the discus? So, well, I'm definitely gonna move like over here. And we're gonna need to get rid of some of that armor. So, the Crow Scratch, 7 to 9 damage. This does 8, and it has a chance to, well, it blinds on stunt. So, we could Crow Scratch, and then do one of these. Wait, can I roll behind you? No, okay. Okay, it's dead. Orell took out his own... Orell took out one of his own bodily systems. That seems great. That seems like a good idea. Harvest, +1 base damage, scales twice as much with bonus damage and potency. So that's the thing that I have with my hand. Currently does 2 to 4 magic damage. It'll increase. Whereas currently with our dagger, we do 5. I don't know if that's worth it. I almost feel like I would just rather Mildir's melee attacks deal 1 extra damage. As boring as that is. We also have the Quelling Moss, but it doesn't feel like this type of character is the one that should do that. You being able to heal up is nice, but ideally I don't take damage in the first place, so I'm gonna go for Viciousness. Tiger Shard Talisman. You have the old coin. Evanlock, do you want it? Let's give it the Evanlock. Several weeks before they're home again. Smell that halfway across town. Simmer the onions and garlic till they look like glass and maggots. Heap it up and give it a good sniff. Oh, nice. I'll throw it away because it's time for the rice. Hey, here's the mushrooms you wanted. What you got now, a cookbook? Oh, it's the same one as before. The back 2/3 just becomes Dr. Finn's culinary vulinaries. He was also an ambitious and wonderful chef, it seems. I've never seen the word vulinary in anything but Fire Emblem. It's the only reason I even know that word. Hey, the truth, I've been famished since we got back. That's, I guess the parasite, we'll still call it? Yeah, eating for 2 now. Or, I don't know, 100,000. Tells me. Anyway, do feel a lot better than I'd felt. Yuck. His tongue and his lips are eager for fond words and kisses again. Mouth's got its regular rose peach taste. My throat's stronger, kinda, you know? Hard to explain, maybe. Yeah, alright, you can stop describing it, and just, as an aside, maybe don't go on about it to other people either. What's that you're making? Crawdads! Ultimately, the recipe is very circuitous. Oh, crawdads. Think they're crawdads. Wonder if I could nab a few. You want some? Windwalk, Inspiration, gives adjacent allies +1 bonus damage. Orell might actually reach, like, max here. We might finally have a character reach max. Replaces Guardian. Orell leaps up to 2 tiles in order to intercept a foe who passes nearby, performing a reaction strike. I kinda don't like that. Kind of interested in re-rolling these, honestly. Windwalk would be interesting. Inspiration is interesting. I mean, I guess at this point we're kind of running out of things to get. Windwalk could be neat. Guide you to a distant tile. Adjacent allies +1 bonus damage and spell damage as well. I'm gonna get Windwalk. It's neat and interesting. Okay, and then, yeah, we've wrapped that up effectively. You 3 can go in there and scout. Secure the site completed. Thorough delving. Heartwood's fabrics. Fern Shadow Pauldrons. +5 dodge. Dodge, eh? I mean, out of the characters, Curry has the least amount of dodge, but I feel like Mildir might need it the most. So, we'll do that. Okay. The Chastised? No thanks. Stressful attacks, Hobble, that's fine. Okay. Now we start wondering if I should bother going down here and securing these 2 things really quickly. Maybe I should. Low Dragon Swamp. And then the other characters can come help with this as well. Ooh, that will leave you alone though. Be careful with that, I guess. Snowy Mud has been revealed. Assault the altar. Well, let's get pretty much everyone over here. Is the only one that's not here? Mildir? Let's put Curry in. Grufrec. Orell's kind of already good, but you are my warrior. So I do kind of need you in. Yeah, so the only one who's left out is Evanlock. As long as you're not moving, you won't get hurt too, so. Alright. After all this. Alright, Orell. You haven't said a word for hours. Don't worry. My wells are run dry, I'm just thinking. It's on your mind. I feel like I've seen this. Because I've been pretty focused, thinking about what I want to do when our trials are over and only the songs of our deeds need travel through the land. Okay, I have to know. What do you want to do? I don't know. I want to try to a quiet farm somewhere. I feel like we've definitely seen this. I'll have untold riches from all our adventures, piles of gold that I could swim in. How about you, Grufrec? I'll sit by the fire with my beloved, never to be separated again. How about you, Azrael? And the fighting? I think I'd get bored. Heads up, gang. We're almost on top of them. One day. Alright, and oh my god, there's a Geist. Okay. But mostly pretty simple map. It's also pretty small. I wouldn't mind that Stone Spirit. Someone. Who doesn't have... Curry doesn't have one. Or it would give Grufrec a free upgrade, so maybe we try to get Grufrec in there. But, yeah, not a ton we need to see here, I don't think. We fought a lot of these enemies before and all that, so... Ah, you gotta be shitting me. Grufrec just barely can't make it. I really, really wanted to get that upgrade for you, friends. I tried to get you over here as best as I could in time, but obviously we did still have to worry about the enemies, especially since you have no armor or anything. But yeah, you just barely can't make it. Alright, well, I'll let Mildeer grab it. And we'll probably just, you know, I don't think I need a stone crossbow. I mean, I guess I could get it. Single legacy point doesn't seem worth it. Let's get the stone crossbow. Here we go. Shreds one armor and pins all enemy within a 2-tile radius. Yeah. Sure. Sure. It at least unlocks it too, so. Is that enough? Nope, not enough for a level. Ooh, hurl axes. Now that is fun. Azrael maybe? They were quite good on you. Could be good on Evanlock as well. Evanlock has Silk Step and Rogue. You have Through Shot. The hurl axes are good. I'm gonna give them to you for now. Fodder? Okay, this one I definitely recognize. Yeah, this is the crow one we saw. Yeah. You don't pick up any diseases. Yep. Okay. Hey, the Bartoth is back. There you go. Alright. And yeah, we could grab these things. I might do that really quickly. But I also don't want Evanlock to get ambushed. So maybe we hold off on those. How many things do I have? I could use more ingots, and that will give me one more. We're very, very good on hides and fabrics, though. I'm just worried Evanlock will get ambushed. So here's what we do. Let's gather 2 more characters to be there with Evanlock. How about Orell and Azrael? You 2 go over there. The rest of you work on this. There you go. Good. Okay. So now Evanlock's not alone. He won't get ambushed. Good. We get an item. What do we get? A Belt of Power, plus 0.7 bonus damage. Now, currently you have a Belt of Faith. You have a wolf heart belt, which gives you extra HP, which I don't feel you need, honestly. Bonus damage wouldn't be the worst thing on you, Mildeer. Wouldn't be the worst thing on, like, Azrael either, though. Or, like, Grufrec or something. It would be really cool on Orell. You would have less HP, though. But it would make your crow thing do, like, crazy damage. I'm gonna give it to Orell. We're gonna lose 0.7 HP, but it's gonna make your crow scratch even better. Which is just so strong. Go ahead and check that out. No. No? Yeah, that's the squad I want going over there. Okay, we are taking our time here. We're gonna get some more incursion or calamity cards, but I'm gonna cancel that chastised, but that's all we're doing. I just want to get a bunch of these things before stuff wraps up. What do we get? Extra HP. Mildeer, I guess. And then that's just hides and fabric, which we have a pretty good amount of. So I'll hold off on old Jasper Mill. Everybody just come gather back over here. And then next time we'll be able to immediately assault Spear Toss Altar and finish this chapter up. So yeah, I'd say that was a pretty good one. So hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.